Hi guys, 25th of July 2019. It's 20 past 5 p.m. CET. Piotr here, and this is the CryptoMarketFlow update. Just a friendly reminder, CryptoMarketFlow is a part of Land of Trading Group. We are going to discuss Bitcoin versus dollar. Actually, that's gonna be an update, as well as we are going to update Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Before we start, before we jump, as usual, a risk warning, guys, so stay with me. Guys, please bear in mind, trading crypto on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investments, so please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Okay, so what is important here? If you remember our previous video, this type of the consolidation, we hit the top of that consolidation, but we were talking that the final 8,500, 8,200 might be in place. Anyway, let's check the latest price action here on the daily chart, right? And we were discussing based on what we've seen already. All right, I have to make it different color here for you to make it more visible, I think. I'll make it like this. Yeah, that's gonna be better, I think. Anyway, we were discussing the thing that close to 9,500 or just below 10,000, we should see a little bit more bullish activity. And to be honest with you, I've been watching very carefully the moves yesterday, right? Especially that we were testing the levels close to the top of the range from the 17th of July, right? So that's what we were discussing. Also, if you remember, we made few measures. We made the measure of this move to the downside after we hit 2018 yearly open, right? And we make the same in distance move here, right? On the other hand, after this move here to the downside, right, we were discussing what we've seen, two waves to the upside, right? Here as well as here, okay? And as well, we were discussing that within those two moves, we make the measure the size of the correction here, all right? Now, because what we've seen lately was this type of the move here, right? Almost to the point. So we agree last time that if we are going to see the correction, it should be similar in size, right? Boom! Looks like we are reading the latest move quite correctly. So we hit the levels close to 9,500, but overall daily close was inside and similar in size to what we've seen here. And because of the lower shadow, we've seen over the last couple of hours, we've seen this bullish activity. So in case we are going to see two up waves similar in size, right, after such a correction, so that's going to be very interesting, because from here we should revisit 12,000, 12,500. If you remember, we were discussing that there is a possibility we are going to retest the high over here, and from there, finally from there, we are about to move lower and retest this 8,500, 8,200. So this consolidation again. As well as we were discussing, because of this strong move to the downside, we're also discussing much more negative scenario, right? If we are about to have the one wave only, and we are about to see the same in size move to the downside, in that case, we are talking about the retest of 6,800 level. But for now, because of today's move, the chances are growing that anyway we will see some a little bit of higher levels. Now, of course, it's all about the daily close here. Okay, it's all about the daily close here, but as long as we are above yesterday high, yesterday open, I'm quite positive. So let's switch to the hourly chart, and from the latest video we are discussing, right, let's have a look where we are and what can we do to try to join the party to the upside. So taking into the consideration yesterday price action, especially let me cancel a few lines here, this one and this one, because we have all these lines. I'm trying not to cancel the lines we're discussing before to show you that we are not talking about the history. We are actually trying to predict what may happen and how we should react. We are building a real trading plan here. So now, taking into the consideration where we are right now and checking the yesterday price action, right? So that was the manipulation point. We took out this manipulation point today, and we are right now testing this manipulation point over here. So my attempt is to trying to buy around this level with tight stop below 9,700, all right? And yes, I'm targeting 12,000 and 12,500 here on Bitcoin and versus USD. From the bears perspective, I think right now we are still from the bears perspective, we are still should be patient as a sellers, and we should, in case we are here around 12,000, then we should look for some kind of the reaction in between 12,000, 12,500. This bullish case, this bullish scenario is going to be cancelled with the daily close below 9,600, 9,500. But if that's gonna be the case, I'm going to make another update. Let's switch to Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And here a daily chart, actually it's working our way, to be honest with you. If you remember, we were discussing this lower lows where we were trying to connect them with the falling trend line. And if you remember, that's why I didn't cancel this line. We were discussing as long as we are above 0.02, the chances are higher for retest of 0.025, right? So at least 25% to the upside. Then we might see some kind of the correction, and then I see a lot of higher levels here on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and we might test the top of this falling channel. As of now, as you can see, the market is working our way. So still, from the intraday perspective, from the medium term perspective, look to buy dips as long as we are above 0.02. Guys, that was my pleasure to be with you today. Don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Don't chase the market, right? In case of new market movements, either Bitcoin versus dollar or Ethereum versus Bitcoin, I'm going to make another update. I'm also doing the research within the altcoin environment, and I should have something for you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy, take care, goodbye.